guys. So today we are looking at something romantic but with a bit of a spiritual tinge. Okay, so we're looking at the twin flame journey. Okay, please apply the labels as they fit. Okay, some may find this a soulmate journey, but the twin flame journey is very it's distinct, right? Because it's a very spiritual journey, right? So we are looking at the changes and what is changing and shifting in your connection with your twin flame. Okay, so I would like you to please pause the video and pick your pile. The first pile is the Anarchy Tarot with the yellow stone. The second one is the Tatoo Tarot with the red stone, and the third one is Mystic Monday's Tarot with the orange stone. Okay, so I want you to pause your videos and pick your deck, and with the question in mind, what is changing and shifting in your twin flame connection? Okay, so let us start with pile number 1 with the yellow stone and the Anarchy Tarot. Right, so let me just lay these out. Okay, so let us start with your first card, which is what is the situation? What are the current energies and the situation? All right, in your twin flame connection. So this is the 7 of Wands. Okay, so maybe this means that either you and your twin flame are involved in some sort of a fight. Okay, because I'm seeing these two people fighting, each of you standing their own, and so running into some sort of a storm, some sort of problem in your connection, some dispute or something on those lines. Okay, I am also seeing that this could be external forces also. I mean, if I look at it, if there is no dispute between both of you, this could be external forces, you both battling external energies, dark energies, because I'm seeing maybe this could be your shadow side, because there are a lot of dark clouds here, and there's a lot of effort being put into this connection by each of you. Maybe to kind of clear the darkness, to clear the shadows, or a lot of shadow work going on. But I have a feeling with this that it is like you both don't want to compromise. You're both standing up for what you want, and that is probably causing some sort of a rift between you, or some sort of a dispute or fight or something like that. Okay, so this is the current situation, or basically the current situation, or what this whole spread is all about. Okay, now what is blocking this twin flame connect? What is blocking this twin flame journey for you? What is blocking this connection? Ace of Swords. Okay, right, so it's like there is some truth that either of you, okay, either you or them or both are not wanting to see. It's like you're resisting the truth, right? The sun is shining, but this girl is a little, defensive. with a sword. You don't want to see the truth of something, and that is causing some sort of a like a rift between either you or within you, okay? Because you are not wanting to see the truth of some situation, either this journey, it could be either you or them not wanting to see the truth of this journey, of this connection, or it just could be some truth within this connection that either you or your twin are not wanting to see, are not seeing, okay? And this truth could bring clarity, but there is some resistance to it. It's also possible that there has been some epiphany, there has been some knowledge or communication which has kind of made either of you a bit defensive, and thus wanting to just like stand up for yourself, just fighting for what you feel is right, okay? Not really seeing the truth of it. All right, so this is the blocking energy, right? I do feel that it's like both of you are at cross, in this stalemate sort of thing, because either of you are not wanting to see the truth, or something has been revealed and you don't want to see it, either they or you. All right, and maybe that is what is causing these negative energies, okay? For some of you, I also feel that some clarity has come, okay, and that is proving to be a little tough to absorb, for one or both of you, okay? Yeah, I do feel some truth has been revealed, okay? And that is the reason why this kind of a situation has happened, where maybe you guys have not agreed to something, or maybe one of you is not agreeing. There is some dispute, or both of you at loggerheads right now, okay? Because one of you is not accepting something, okay? Now subconsciously or behind the scenes, what's happening in this connection? Knight of Pentacles. So there is progress, but there is slow yet steady progress in your connection. All right, the sun is rising. Maybe you guys are just taking some rest right now, trying to understand what this situation is, what this connection is. So I do feel that this progress is a little slow, but it is very steady. All right, because you're not going back. Neither of you are going back. All right, I'm not seeing anyone running here. I am just seeing that understanding is dawning behind the scenes, either for you or for them. And this journey is getting steadier. It's still slow, but it is steady. All right. Now, what is what's happening in the conscious mind, what's happening in the real world? This was behind the scenes. What's happening in the real world? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so there is waiting happening in the real world. Maybe you are waiting for them, maybe they are waiting for you, maybe both of you are waiting for each other. There's possibly separation, maybe because of a dispute, or maybe because of other reasons. But there is some patient waiting going on. I mean, both Seven of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles are cards of patience, right? So both of you are exhibiting patience, okay? There is no tearing hurry, there is no doubts or anything. Just, wanting to understand this connection better in good amount of, in whatever time it takes. Okay, so yes, this is what I feel is going on, in the conscious mind. Now, what was the past all about in this connection? Yeah, so the past was good, I feel. There were some self-realizations. I feel, quite a few of you might have done a lot of shadow work in this connection. You might have had some epiphanies, some spiritual awakenings. There was contentment, in the past. I am not sure what happened, but there was contentment in the past. But I am seeing this person single. So it's possible that you were in separation, but you were okay with it. But now the waiting has started, all right? And it is patient waiting. But yes, in the past, you were much more fulfilled with this connection, I sense. Pile number one. Okay, you or they, or both of you, For some of you, I feel that it's possible that you were very fulfilled with your families. Okay, and maybe either of you had families or something, you were very fulfilled with that, and maybe some truth has come to light regarding that, and that is what is causing the block, not wanting to know something about the family, because typically like twin flame journeys are very transformative. So whatever old things that are there, structures which are not working, they're going to be phased out. So I do feel some truth has been revealed to shake your structure, yours or theirs, and now there is this hesitancy to accept this truth. Okay, because maybe in the past it was something external that was good, maybe an external partner for you or them. Okay, but mostly I'm seeing contentment, right? Even in the connection I'm seeing contentment. So now there is waiting. Now waiting for what? Let us see what's coming in the future. Yeah, what's coming in the future is Ace of Pentacles, and this is what the waiting is all about. Okay, some tangible new beginning in this connection. All right, this is what you both have been waiting for, I sense. Okay, because maybe you have experienced each other in the past and it was very beautiful, very fulfilling, very spiritually uplifting. Okay, so you want to kind of ground this connection now, and that is coming in the future. So what is changing here is that something tangible is going to happen in the future in this connection. All right, now I do feel that this is going to be something that you come upon by chance. All right, now if you are on the twin flame journey and you have not met your twin yet, then this is you actually meeting your twin suddenly, coming upon your twin. All right, by some unexpected twist of fate, you discovering buried treasure, yeah, which is your twin. For people who are already in this connection, this is something tangible happening in this connection. Maybe a level up in this connection, or maybe a message, a call, a conversation, a date, whatever it is. There is a new beginning coming up, a new start, and it's tangible, it's solid, and it's real. And it's coming up in this connection, all right, in the future. Now, how are both of you with regards to this connection? Queen of Pentacles, yeah. So both of you are accepting. I do feel both of you are quite accepting of this connection. You are ready to birth it, because I'm seeing this Queen of Pentacles as a woman pregnant, okay, and she's very abundant. So both of you are very abundant in this connection. You're very you're feeling very nurtured. You're feeling very down to earth. You I don't know, I mean, there seems to be a lot of comfort in this card. Okay, so it's almost like both of you in terms of this connection are quite comfortable with each other, with each other's energies, with even the physical circumstances. And I'm seeing that with the Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, these are slow moving energies. And the reason why these are slow, I guess, is because you both are very comfortable, very abundant in yourself. I do feel that a lot of you have also done with your shadow work and are now crowned, and you're good to go. And that is why this new beginning is happening, because both of you are comfortable with your own selves. And the twin flame journey is all about your own self, discovering your own self, because when you are clear, so is your twin, right? So I think both of you have done your shadow work, and maybe this is just a small glitch, or what maybe like an argument or something, nothing major, but because both of you are very solid in this connection, I'm sensing. Okay, now what are the energies around you both in this connection? Two of Pentacles. So yeah, maybe you guys are handling too much. I do feel with Two of Pentacles, maybe this is what is making it happen. Maybe there is just too much stress, there are too many people you have to handle, too many situations at one go. So there might be this energy of having too much on your plate in this connection right now, right? So I do feel that perhaps for some of you that you might be feeling stressed out because of this connection, because it's a bit too much to handle, and frankly speaking, it is supposed to be too much to handle, because it's a very spiritual connection, right? So I feel that yes, I do see a bit of stress here. I am seeing that there might be shifting perspectives as well. One person has one view, the other has another view, the rest of them have other views. So there is some confusion here. Okay, there is something going on, but you are connected in any case. Okay, now what are the hopes and fears in this connection? Yeah, so both of you are hoping for this 10 of Pentacles. I'm seeing you want a very happy celebration, party, union in the tangible world. And also maybe for some of you, you want a baby. Okay, now the baby could be a project, the baby could be a literal baby. Okay, please take that as it resonates. But both of you are wanting this in this connection. And I do see support for you guys. So, it's like everything is set. This is what the feeling I'm getting. Everything is set. Maybe you guys are just, hanging in there till this clarity happens about something. Maybe about this connection itself. Maybe you're just hanging in there and fighting it out and standing your ground with regards to this connection. Till some clarity dawns, and maybe that clarity is this Ace of Pentacles. Maybe something solid, something real, something tangible happens, because a lot of the twin flame journey is a very, very energetic in nature. You might think that you're going crazy because you're in 5D and back and forth or whatever. Okay, so maybe both of you want something real, tangible, solid. Okay, this is what I'm seeing in your hopes and fears. And if you notice, a lot of these cards are pentacles. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pentacle cards. So your journey is solidifying, pile number 1. Okay, there is a lot of earth in this. Okay, so there is something solidifying. So now let's look at the outcome. Page of Cups, right? So yes, I do feel that there is going to be some sort of a connection between both of you soon, which is going to be of a light-hearted manner. So this is what has shifted, I sense, from this kind of, waiting for something to this tangibility, to this coming into a slightly light-hearted phase, very affectionate, friendly, flirtatious, maybe even, just kind of having a sip from that flood of emotion. All right, just kind of I'm feeling, because with the Ace of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles, this might be a new journey for a lot of you, okay? Or maybe even just a new meeting with your person, all right? Or a new connection in any way, shape or form. So you guys are going to take it slowly, a bit on the friendly side, maybe a little flirtatious. But I am seeing that your journey is firstly coming into solidity, and secondly, I'm seeing that it's becoming more light-hearted, because I'm seeing very light. This is a very light, positive, hopeful sort of card, as opposed to this 7 of Rods, right, where you're fighting. So I sense with this whole spread, pile number 1, that your journey number 1 is becoming more solid, more real. And second, I do feel that any kind of doubts or disputes or problems you had either with each other or within yourself, right, are getting cleared out, so that you can come into a lighter energy to connect with your twin flame. All right, I am seeing connection happening. I am seeing a new beginning happening, and it's going to be on a light-hearted note initially. And I do feel that you have been waiting for that. all right? But there was some sort of understanding that was needed to be gained. There was some clarity. Maybe that was what was not there, and that clarity will come with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, now let us see what is at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Swords. Yeah, so there is something coming in soon for you guys. Okay, pile number one with the Knight of Swords here. I feel that this new beginning and this affectionate, light-hearted encounter is going to happen very, very soon. All right, it's almost like one of you is like kind of blazing. I see fire here, so it's almost like one of you is at the end of their patience, all right, and they want to fight it out now, all right. They want to sort of make this happen, is what I'm hearing, all right. So I think this is going to happen very soon. For some of you it could be a month or two, all right. And Knight of Swords is a very fast moving energy, so I am seeing this happen fairly fast, I feel, in this connection. And yes, the top of the deck we have the Empress, so this is abundance in your journey. It's coming, guys, all right. This pile number one, very grounded connection is coming, all right, and a very fruitful one for that matter, all right, because I feel for a lot of you that you have stood your ground, because apparently it's a very, very strange journey. You have stood your ground, and now the universe is actually blessing you by making this new beginning happen, all right. So I am now going to use the oracle cards, so please give me a minute. Okay, those were a lot of cards. Just give me a minute. I'm going to take this one because it fell face down on the floor. This is what I get. Yeah. Gifts received. All right, this is exactly what I was talking about when I was saying that the universe is ready to bless you guys, because it's like you have fought so hard for this connection, standing up for this connection, doing your shadow work. The universe is now blessing you guys with gifts, the gift of a new beginning in this connection. For some of you, I feel it is even meeting your twin flame finally, for the ones who haven't. And then we have, this is the card number 13, so this is number 4, right? So this is very stable. It's a very stable gift that is coming in, but I want to read out this card to you guys. Gifts received. Relax. It's okay to accept what is coming your way now. Gentle your soul, steady your heart. Steady your heart. Okay, even the most precious treasure can be received by you. Can you see the synchronicities here? And this is what happens apparently in twin flames, right? This is buried treasure we were talking about, right? So it says stuff. Even the most precious treasure can be received by you. Why not? Are you not built of the same stuff as that treasure? It's all love after all. That is all that there is. Enjoy, accept, rest in the knowledge that you are being invited into a sanctuary of abundance, peaceful rest and replenishment now. It's just time. This oracle holds a message for you. The universe is trying to get something to you. More abundance, more love, an answer to a prayer. Sometimes the healing comes in unexpected packages. Sometimes we try so hard to find the answer, exerting so much effort to receive that we make things harder for ourselves than they need to be. So relax, have some fun, be at peace. Everything is working out just fine, and there's a nice surprise coming your way. It says, the poem here says, the wind blows softly through grass and my open heart. Love unexpected. I was telling you exactly that, guys. This is so much of a synchronicity. I am frankly quite stunned, right? It is unexpected. There's going to be something unexpected coming up in this connection, a very good and pleasant unexpected, I must add. Okay, so with that, I'm going to close this and we'll go to pile number 2. Okay, so let us go to pile number 2. This is the Tatoo tarot with the red stone, right? Let me lay this out. So the question is, what is shifting and changing in your twin flame connection? Okay, so pile number 2, let us see what is shifting and changing in your twin flame connection. So the current energies or the subject matter is basically Page of Pentacles. Okay, so it's possible for some of you that this connection has just happened or you have just met, because Page of Pentacles is basically a beginning, just a beginning of something. All right, I am seeing an eye here. So for some of you, you might have just awakened to this connection. For some of you, you might just have met your twin flame. Okay, and it happened at a very serendipitous time. And I think that is what is the current energy, because after the meeting, I am seeing, this eye. So there has been some awareness. Either there has been an awareness of this connection, or this connection has started, or you guys have met. So there is some beginning that has happened, and it's tangible and it's real. All right, it's possible someone has come into your life who seems like a twin flame, and they might have given you an offer or a gift or something like that. Okay, so this is what is happening currently in this connection. I am seeing more of awareness here with this eye. Okay, that a tangible awareness of this connection is dawning on both of you at this time as time goes by. Now, what is blocking this connection? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. So it's possible it's fate, it's possible it's time, it's possible it's karma, it's possible it's past lives, because this is a very powerful card, right? This is big energy, right? It's the major arcana, it's the Wheel of Fortune, this is fate and destiny. So something has started, but fate and destiny is possibly, blocking it from becoming bigger or something like that. Because the time is not right, because I am getting drawn to this clock here, and this also seems like, Wheel of Fortune is also about time. So I do feel timing is a bit of a block here, but we will see as it goes. This is a lot of fate and destiny here. So it's almost like you guys might want to push it, or one of you might want to push it because you've got the awareness, but it's not happening because of time, distance, destiny, because twin flame, journeys are all about fate and destiny and time and divine timing and all of that. Okay? Now, what's happening behind the scenes in this connection? Yeah, like I said, the Hanged Man. So, behind the scenes, you guys need to change your perspectives. Either you or your twin or both of you, there needs to be a drastic change of perception here, either about this connection, mostly about this connection, I sense, in order for this connection to grow further. Okay, there needs to be some spiritual understanding here that is happening as we speak, because this is what is happening behind the scenes. Okay, so you guys are probably in the phase of having your world turned upside down as it generally happens in twin flame journeys. I am seeing, for a lot of you, that your world might have just been turned upside down. There might have been something unexpected with this fate card here that has totally changed your life. All right. I do see perception change with this eye and this Hanged Man. So there's a lot of inner work happening, a lot of transformations happening, either to both of you or to one of you. So that is what is shifting and changing in this connection. Now, what is happening in the conscious reality? The Chariot, right? So there is progress in conscious reality in terms of this connection, but it is possible that distance could be an issue. Okay, or it is possible that both of you have divergent viewpoints and you're not coming together in one unified sort of viewpoint about this connection. Yeah, I am seeing divergences. I'm seeing that maybe one of you is not into this journey or not awakened enough, and the other one is, and it's sort of, causing, there is still progress, however. There is progress because of this push and pull that is going on. I feel this is causing the progress to happen on a very internal level. Okay, at the external level, possibly you guys might be meeting up or something, but internally there's a lot happening. Actually, they are all major arcanas, so I would put a lot of emphasis on this, because I do feel that there is something very determined about both of you in this connection, or maybe just one of you. There is determination to understand this journey, I sense. Now, what was there in the past in this connection? Yeah, the Fool. Yeah, I did think it was a relatively new journey. So, yeah, I'm seeing that, both of you, taking a leap of faith, and the universe kind of leading you to, take a leap of faith regarding this journey. So, yes, you have taken a leap of faith, you have trusted the universe regarding this connection in the past, and now you have progressed to a large extent, I sense. There's still a lot of work to be done, but you are progressing, and you're progressing quite fast, I sense. All of these are major arcanas. Now, what's coming up in the future in this journey? Nine of Swords. Right, so there might be, because you are getting triggered, I sense, I don't know why I'm sensing triggering here. Okay, you both are getting triggered, so there might be some timeouts or something, and that is why I'm seeing that there might be some intense emotions coming up, some anxiety, a feeling of being bound, not being able to reach each other or not talking to each other, either one of you. Okay, or could be both of you also. So there is a feeling of anxiety here, of not feeling free enough in this connection in the future, okay, in the near future, I would say. How are both of you regarding this journey? Let us see. Yeah, you're both very passionate. I do feel it's the chemistry between twin flames, it's like very highly lit up right now. All right, because both of you are coming up as the King of Wands, and that is like not just chemistry. I feel both of you are convinced somewhere about this connection, but there are some obstacles here that I'm seeing. Maybe points of view might be different, but the passion is equal on both your sides. The conviction and the passion is equal on both your sides. I do feel that it could be something like some external factors affecting this connection, possibly for some of you, or it could even be some sort of impatience in wanting some sort of outcome here. Okay, at least for one of you, I feel. But mostly the passions are very high. I don't know why. I feel the passions are very high for both of you right now. Okay. Now, what are the energies around you? Yeah, Knight of Swords. Yes, you guys want to hurry, like you want some outcome, you want some result, you want to communicate something. Something is up here, right? Or you want to travel to each other, and maybe it's like the shutdowns that are affecting this connection. Something is there here, okay? Because the energies around you guys are all of action and passion, and what is actually happening is that you guys want to sort of rush ahead, I feel, but fate is becoming like an obstacle, saying no. You need to do your inner work first, and that is what is bringing you into this anxious and overthinking sort of energy. Okay, now let us see what are your hopes and fears here. King of Swords. Yeah, so I feel that maybe both of you might feel that this is all in your head. Maybe you both are fearing that that you are maybe overthinking it, or not communicating enough, or you feel that maybe your partner, your twin, might not communicate. I am seeing a lot of logic here, and I'm seeing maybe some of you are fearing that you might look at this journey with logic rather than emotion. Okay, for some of you it's a hope maybe of someone finally taking some sort of decisions or something like that, and communicating them to you, stopping being silent, not kind of. Yeah, I do feel for some of you, you're hoping for some communication from your twin, all right, or from someone else maybe. Okay, so there is that hope here. And what is the outcome of this? I'm seeing Page of Wands. All right, yeah. So if this is regarding communication, that is coming. After a wait, after some anxiety, there is going to be communication starting off between both of you, and that is what is coming up soon. So what is shifting and changing? I think you guys, are at this time, I feel you guys are being triggered. Okay, and maybe that is why you might have pulled away. They might have, you might have, pulled away, and you might be waiting to connect with each other, or wanting the other person to connect with you, but they're not doing that because maybe there's a lot of internal work going on, right? But if you feel that your twin doesn't really feel the same about you, I don't think that's right. They feel very much same about you. It's just that they're being triggered, as are you, because there is a lot of work to be done here. All right, there needs to be changes of perspective, and that's what's changing. I feel you guys are coming into a more patient energy of understanding what work needs to be done, what shadows need to be beaten here, rather than just rushing to a conclusion. And when you do that, right, I'm seeing communication starting back up again, and things starting off once again in terms of action. All right, now what do we have at the bottom of the deck? Let us see. Yes, we have the star. So there is going to be peace here, because right now, or maybe a little bit in the future, there might be anxiety and impatience, but you guys are coming into a more divine knowing, that that this connection is guided by the universe, by spirit, and you are coming into that understanding, I sense, pile number two, when it comes to this connection. And that is what is going to start things moving, start the energies to move, between both of you. Okay, top of the deck, yeah, I have three of pentacles, which is basically this connection is building, and it's getting a strong base now, because you guys are doing your internal work. So this connection is now coming into some sort of peace and action in the future. Okay, now let us see the oracle for this. Okay, so we have the Christ flame. Okay, so let us see. I want to read this out. This is the card number 34, right? No, this is 31. So that is a 4. So this is the number of stability. It's number 4. It's 11, 4 of wands. So this is definitely a twin flame. The previous ones was also a number 4, the oracle. So, we are looking at twin flame journeys here. So let's read this out. Within you burns the flame of the Christ. Beyond religion, this flame belongs to all hearts willing to receive the divine, opening to it as a lover would open the heart to receive the beloved. Though the awakening of the Christ within brings greater closeness to the divine and therefore greater love and depth of compassion, it too can bring sadness, righteous anger, and a passionate need to contribute positive healing action and change in the world. You may be an introspective soul who does this through mastering their inner world with meditation and yoga, raising your own vibration with absolute intent that this bring healing to the world around you. Like I said, you may be an extroverted soul that thrives in sharing messages and living a life of dynamic action in support of the causes that are worthy and moving to your brave heart, capable of feeling divine outrage and responding with inspired action. We did talk about that. You may be a combination of these soul types in choosing wisely what you consume, which companies you support, what television you do or do not watch, and what you read, voting for the life you want to have around you in the world through your actions, internal and external. This is the Christ flame igniting within you. This is what I was saying, right? It is the Christ flame, the spiritual part that has ignited in you, in both of you. Setting the world aflame with the fire of divine love. And we are seeing that both of you are the King of Wands with this fire, right? Page of Wands is also that of fire. This oracle brings guidance that you are connecting with the universal Christ consciousness, and your heart is meant to awaken as a sacred heart, bearing the Christ flame of divine love this lifetime. You are a part of the wave of awakening happening on the earth now. You are exactly where you're meant to be and doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. Keep going. Okay, now I'm going to read the poem also. Love is more than words can define. It is a feeling which wells up inside and longs for release. It is a smile which starts in my heart and spreads across my face like a silly grin. It is a knowing so deep in my being that every cell speaks in a language only lovers know. And most of all, it is the beginning, the birth, the possibility, the promise of a tomorrow, the hope that grows into something we can only imagine when hearts combine and love becomes more. Wow, this is so beautiful. And we are talking about Christ flame. It's one flame, right? Twin flames combine into one flame. It's beautiful. Wow. Okay, guys, so Now I'm going to move on to the third pile. Okay, I hope this resonated. Okay, so we have the third pile with the orange stone. Let us see what's going on here. Okay, so pile 3, what is changing and shifting in your twin flame connection? Let us see. What's going on currently, right? Let us see the current energies. Oh wow, 10 of Pentacles. Wow, so this is you guys, either both of you are together and you're setting up foundations, you're with your soul tribe, with your soul family, and everything is good. Okay, you are very content, very happy, very solid connection. Or this could be about you guys wanting to build something like that. Either it is already that, or it is you both wanting to make this connection like that, to have the full contentment on 3D of this twin flame journey. Okay, and I do feel that this is what either you're aspiring for or you are already in. I do feel it's more of aspiring for. Now, what is the blocking energy? Strength. So, I feel maybe you're trying too hard. Maybe you're trying too hard with wanting this, because I feel like I'm seeing these two mountains as apart, right? And you might be wanting to join or come together, but they're still mountains and there's still distance, and you are quite fierce about it. But that is coming up as a blocking energy here. It could even be a supportive energy for some of you, because strength is a very positive card. So it's possible that you guys have enough strength together to make this 10 of Pentacles happen, to make this contentment and happiness happen in this connection. Okay, but for some of you, I feel if it is an opposing force, then it is definitely you guys trying too hard or trying to force things to work. Okay, now let us see what is happening behind the scenes in this connection. Wow, I love these cards. Wow. 9 of Cups. I don't know. Maybe you guys are in union or something. Pile 3. I don't know. But behind the scenes, what's happening is that this is the universe preparing you for your wish fulfillment in this connection. Maybe you've done all the work. You've put in all the work that was required in this journey, done your shadow work, done the, whatever was required. And now behind the scenes, it's like your wish fulfillment is coming up. Okay, the universe is working behind the scenes for you to get this wish of this twin flame with this 10 of Pentacles. So what's happening in the conscious world? 3 of Wands. Yeah, so there might be some planning going on. Maybe there's travel involved, or maybe some sort of planning, some concrete action plans that are being made by both of you or by spirit in this journey, towards completion, perhaps. Okay, I am seeing travel, maybe for some of you. So yeah, in the conscious world, there is a step by step and clear action plan that has been made or is in the works to be made, so that you could go further on this journey. All right. Now, when it comes to your past, how was it in the past? Seven of Cups, right? So it's possible that in the past, this journey was very confusing. There was too much on both of your plate. Maybe, this could even be you having too many spiritual experiences, feeling very confused and kind of, like, is this all in my head sort of a feeling for some of you. But now I don't think so. You have made leaps and bounds of in terms of progress, because I see confusion here, right? Possibly even a loss of focus as to whether you want to choose this journey or do you want to choose something else. Okay, but I do feel that you guys might have chosen to go on this journey because the pull was way too strong. All right, so this was the past. Now what's coming up in the future? Princess of Cups, yeah. So there is going to be some light-hearted moments, some heartfelt conversations, maybe a date, maybe just sharing your love, sharing your feelings, maybe even talking in a light-hearted manner. Some very peaceful, beautiful times are coming. It's possible you might travel to each other, and this is coming up in the future. Something really nice. And something that's going to melt your heart. I'm hearing. Okay, now how are both of you in this journey? Eight of Swords. Okay, so there might be some mental confusions going on, a feeling of being trapped, perhaps because I keep seeing these mountains and I don't know, they're apart, so I'm really feeling distance here. Okay, but in terms of this journey, I think both of you are a little bit in your head, right now about things. Maybe you're feeling trapped because of distance. Maybe there are other things in your life that are keeping you trapped and not, in union. There seems to be an energy of, not knowing how to get out of this trapped situation. Just kind of, like holding up your hands and saying, what do I do now? So yeah, there is a feeling of being kind of in a trapped situation, in a corner, not able to move out. Now what are the energies around you? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be literally a person. I mean, it could be a mother figure, it could be a wife figure. Okay, and take the gender as it resonates, but I do feel it's a woman. So it could either be a woman or it could just be the energy of grounding this connection of Queen of Pentacles is someone very nurturing, but she's also very grounded, right? So it's possible that you guys are kind of planning with this 10 of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. I feel it's possible you guys are planning to get together, ground this connection or something like that, provide nurturing. But these are very beautiful, grounded, reliable sort of energies around you guys, in this connection. Okay, now let us see, what are your hopes and fears? The Hermit. Yeah, you don't want to be like in a box. You want to, maybe some of you don't want to be lonely or stuck, somewhere. It's like, a feeling of not wanting to be alone, not wanting to be too conservative, thinking out of the box, wanting to think out of the box. Maybe it's a fear that, one of you might get stuck in, very traditional methods of thinking about this connection. So these are your, fears, I feel, mostly. And now, in terms of hope, for some of you, it might even be that you need time to introspect on this connection because it is so intense that you need time out, to kind of absorb what it is all about. But it is in a very positive way, so that you can really understand this connection, I feel. Okay. And what is the outcome? Four of Swords. Okay, so basically we're seeing that there is a lot of healing that is going to be happening in this connection. All right, so I feel that there might even be spiritual downloads coming to you guys. Some truths are going to be revealed. Some clarity is coming about the connection in a very spiritual sort of way. And mainly I'm seeing healing here, okay, because it's almost like once you guys meet, once you've crossed one level of this journey, your next level of spiritual ascension is going to begin. Because I really don't think there are too many issues in this pile here, okay, maybe distances, but in terms of your interpersonal connection, I'm not really seeing too many issues. But if there are, then there needs to be some healing, because once the healing is done, then either of you comes out of this trapped state and gets into this Princess of Cups energy. But this is a very strong connection. It's not going anywhere, all right? This is like the universe working towards your wish fulfillment here. It's just a matter of time because there still needs to be some sort of healing, some sort of rest that needs to happen. Some sort of downloads might even happen, in the meantime. Let us look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we have Two of Wands. So this could be about distance, so it's possible that if distance is the issue here, then you guys need to just wait it out and do your healing till then, till the time both of these roads converge. All right, these are like twin flames, right? So these roads keep converging as time goes by. So I feel that you guys need to so what's basically changing in this connection, shifting and changing, is that you can't see it. You probably see distance. You probably feel trapped. You don't know what to do. You want this connection, both of you, but you're just not. There is some block, some major block here. Like I said, it could be distance, okay, or something else, or some other person, but unknown to you, the universe is waiting and planning. We have Three of Wands, Two of Wands. The universe is actually planning and kind of making an action plan to get you both, to make both your paths converge. If you have not yet met your twin, you're just feeling them, then you are going to meet this person, okay? But it's possible that what they're asking you to do here is also to concentrate on your dreams, on your spiritual downloads, on your visions, when you are in a meditative state or while sleeping, because there's some important information that might come up regarding the future of this journey, or what to plan in this journey, in your subconscious mind during meditation or sleep. Okay, this is a lot about planning, moving, taking steps, and top of the deck we have Five of Cups. So yeah, I mean, I feel if some of you are feeling as though nothing's gonna happen and that you have to just abandon this, or you're looking back at the past, maybe things were good, and then you need to look forward now. Okay, there's no point looking at the back, because this is a radically different journey that you're going through, and it is all good. It is all good. It's probably just a temporary hiccup you guys are going through, but the Nine of Cups will come, guys. The nine of Cups is coming, okay? Now I'm going to use the oracle. Okay, so we have the card Earth Angel. Okay, so I'm going to read that out. And 5 plus 4 is 9, and we have a 9 here. So you're one near completion. Okay, you want the 10, you are one near completion. Okay, but let's see what the Earth Angel is all about. Earth Angel, you carry the world in your robes and heaven in your hair. You bring me a special gift now, responding to my prayer. Though sometimes I may feel that I am struggling or alone, you come to me now and carry me into my heart. You bring me home. Even from the darkest depths, I rise up to meet your light. I cannot be separated from the divine. I cannot be separated from the light. This oracle brings a message of divine guidance. You have an angel with you, watching over you and assisting you in response to your heart's call for help, love, and protection for you and your beloveds. Your prayers have been heard and answered. 9 of Cups. Okay, and you are safely carried on the journey of love. Like I was saying, if you have been worrying here about a loved one, know that this protection extends to them as well. You are asked to pray more, and this is also a card of prayer. You are asked to pray more and worry less, and allowing love to be. There's a poem here that says, "Thank you for walking with me. Before you climbed up here, I was afraid I had risked everything by holding out my hand. And now, as I share your joy and excitement at being a friend, I realize I may have to run to catch up with you." Wow, guys, this is so beautiful. This connection is protected. Okay, it is not that if you're worrying about anything, there's no need to. Just surrender. You have a guardian here. Possibly this might be your guardian, and everything is going to be perfectly fine. Please don't look at the past, okay, and feel that things are going to turn out the same way, because here we have you going, forging ahead in the future. You will not be left alone. There's something very nice coming up to validate your connection, and the universe is meanwhile working behind the scenes. Okay, so do your inner work and pray, all right, because everything is going to be fine. Okay, guys, with that I'm going to end. Bye bye.